Salut à tous, je suis ici en compagnie de Rockhold, donc le contender number one pour la ceinture donc des middleweight à l'UFC. Thank you very much, Luke, for this interview.
Thanks for having me.
So it's a pleasure to have you for interviews for Globe MMA. I think that's the third time.
Third time, I know. We're making a trend here, of course. Let's get some MMA out there in France. Come on.
So congratulations for your last fight against Lyoto Machida. What was your feeling after this victory?
Felt great. Obviously, the fight went very well for me. I felt like I went out there and I did what I believed I could do. I didn't realize it was going to be so easy, but I knew if I got it to the ground, I could take control there. I thought I'd be a little more patient. He rushed at me right off the bat. It kind of forced the action, and fortunately, I got it. I knew I'd have a big advantage on the ground. I thought I'd be more competitive on the feet. I thought it'd be harder to get him there if I were to get on the ground. But fortunately, it happened. So
What do you think about what he said about these illegal blows?
It's not. I don't know where his thought process is and thinking that's illegal or where. I've heard him say mixed opinions where it's legal or it's not. It's an obvious legal blow. You can see I made contact right above the ear. You can see the blood come right off the ear. It's pretty obvious. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know what else to say. It's legal. It's a legal blow.
So two big victories for AKA this year. The belt of Daniel, your victory, but unfortunately this loss of Kane. What was the atmosphere after that?
Oh, it was a hard time, hard to deal with. I'm not gonna lie. It's not sitting well, especially when Kane didn't fight at his best, and he was, I believe, he was robbed by the altitude. And it was a misunderstanding, obviously on our part. We didn't go up there early enough. Kane should have been up there at least 4 to 6 weeks in advance, from what I understand, and I now know. It takes time to adjust to that altitude. The oxygen doesn't get to your muscles, and Kane went out there, and I could visibly see him fading within probably 3.5, 4 minutes. I knew we were in trouble at that point. Right in first round of the fight, and so I know he'll come back stronger, and he'll be champion again. He's the best fighter in the world. It wasn't his night, and it's just it's a learning experience, just like everything is in life. So he'll come back better, I'm sure.
So your next challenge is a big one. It will be a fight against Chris Weidman. So you're waiting so long for this fight. Are you excited about it? I imagine.
I'm very excited about this fight with Weidman. Unfortunately, it looks like it's not going to be for a little while, maybe till December. I was hoping for New York, but they shot us down again this year. So, what can we do? Just keep fighting, try to get that next year. But of course, I'm excited to wherever this fight goes. I'm just trying to stay busy, change it up. Came out here and helped Robbie here in Florida and working with Henry Hooft and a couple guys. So I'm just trying to diversify and build my skill set and get ready so I can go out there and perform and make sure that belt is mine come December 5th.
Did you identify some weaknesses already in his game?
I've been watching Chris for a long time. I know I'm the better fighter. He's a tough guy, but he's just not on my level right now. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. And what about Daniel? Do you think this fight against Gustafsson would be a great fight? And do you think Daniel could be able, to defend his title many times?
It's going to be a great fight. I don't know how competitive the fight will be. I think depending on how Gustafsson can defend the wrestling, I think will dictate the whole fight. Daniel can close that distance. He can get on your legs. It's going to be a hell of a time for Gustafsson off his back. He's a very tough guy, and he understands his range, but he hasn't fought a guy like Daniel who could come in and really put him in that position in a really bad position. I mean, the last guy he faced that was a good wrestler with top game was Phil Davis, and Daniel's that next level. He's a big step up from that wrestling wise, and so who knows? Who knows how much he's going to improve and where his head is at after his last loss. I know he had is rethinking his career. I like Gustafsson a lot. He's a tough guy. We'll see. Look forward to the fight. It's going to be one of those striker versus grappler matchups where can he keep it on the outside, and I favor DC heavily in that fight.
So you're coming in France in September for a seminar?
September, maybe, yep, I think it is September. It was August. I think we're pushed back to September. Looks like we're going to come out there, get a little seminar on and try to bring a little, California style to France.
Donc venez nombreux au séminaire de Luc là, qui sera organisé à Paris, par Adidas au Lagardère. Thank you so much, Luc, for this interview. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Thanks for having me. I'll see you guys out in Paris.
Bye bye.